Happy morning, children. Welcome to 12th standard computer application. This is chapter 3, RDBMS. We are dealing with RDBMS. Okay. RDBMS jerkins. What do you mean by RDBMS jerkins? Before going into jerkins, all the terms, we have to know the basic RDBMS concepts. Any database whose logical organization is based on relational data model is known as relational database. Okay, so a database that manages the relational database is known as relational database management system. It is going to manage the relational database. A set of program which is going to manage the relational database is known as relational database management system. Example, MySQL, Oracle, Microsoft Access. The basic RDBMS concepts includes database, tables, very important. Tuple is nothing but one record in a table. Attribute is nothing but a field name, one column. Schema is nothing but a whole structure of the table. And the very important thing is key. Okay, which are discussed in RDBMS jargons. So first we have seen database. Next is field. A table contains row and column. You know that. In that, each and every column is considered as field, whereas each and every row is considered as record. Okay, table is nothing but rows and columns. Table contains rows and columns, that is records and fields. Collectively called as collection of records is called as table. The keys. Before entering into keys, we have to know about the database also. The most popular relational database is MySQL. So in your syllabus, MySQL is given very important. Okay, using that only we are going to access the database. It is open source. It supports different platforms also. Example, Oracle MS Access. So the most popular database is MySQL. What are the features of this database? It has high availability, high performance, robust transaction and support, ease management, and less cost. These are the features of this database. Now coming to table, the first term is called as table. Table is defined as the collection of data. See, this table contains 3 records, 1, 2, 3. The row, each row is called as record. Okay, each row is called as record. So how many records are there? 3 records are there. Now this table contains 4 columns. So 4 attributes are available. As I said, table is defined as a collection of data arranged in terms of rows and columns. It will not have duplicate rows. Duplicate rows in the sense, first record is Alex 26 22,000. This Alex 26 22,000 will not be repeated in this table. So how many columns are available? ID is a column, name is second column, age is third column, salary is fourth column. So 4 columns are there, 4 fields are there, and 3 records are available. Each and every row is called, this row is row heading. So this is not considered as a record. Able to understand? Next is key. This key is used to identify a record. As I said, if any duplicate value is available, that will be identified. That is the duplicate. If you are not having duplicate value, definitely using a primary key, you will be able to find out a record. There are different types of key: primary key, foreign key, candidate key, and super key. In your syllabus, primary key is available, foreign key, super key, and composite key is available. Okay, so composite key is nothing but a key with more than one attribute to identify. For example, if two attributes are needed to identify a record, it is called as composite key. Identify the record. For example, here EMP ID is a field which is used to identify a particular record. Okay, if employee name Alex is available again, no problem, but EMP ID will differ. So using salary also, you cannot identify a particular record because two person will have same salary. Date of joining, two friends can join the same, have joined in same date. Age, definitely two ages may be same, or three ages may be same. Name also will have duplicate. So this employee ID alone will not have duplicate. You students will have examination number or admission number. That admission number field will be considered as a primary key for student table. Okay, so a key which is used to identify a tuple or record. That unique key is called as primary key. One column which will not have any duplicate value is considered as primary key. Okay. Next is foreign key. It is a copy of primary key. If primary key is composite, then foreign key. Foreign key do not have to be unique. Foreign key can also be null. See, email is null only. So foreign key values do not have to be unique. Foreign key is a copy of primary key. It is a copy of primary key only that has been exported from one table into another to represent the existence of relationship between them. A foreign key is a copy of the whole of its parent primary key. It is a composite key also. Okay. Composite key. Composite key means it is a key with more than one attribute to identify rows uniquely. More than one attribute. See, for example, if I have ID as well as age, or ID plus date of joining, or ID with more than one attribute is considered to identify the rows uniquely in a table is called as composite key or compound key. Next is super key. An attribute or group of attributes, one attribute, one field or group of attributes which is sufficient to distinguish every tuple or record is known as super key. An attribute, see, an attribute or each field which is very important to find out, uniquely identify a record is called as super key. Or you can have group of attributes, email ID, then date of joining, same date of joining as well as email ID. If you have two attributes to find out a record, then it is called as super key.